Welcome to the booth of STAR MICRONICS. I'm talking to Mr. Simon Martin. Mr. Martin, thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you very much indeed to come today.
What are the highlights you present at EuroCIS 2010?
Well, we have two major product launches today, and the first one is the TSP 143 ECO.
Can you show us the new product?
Of course, I'd be very happy to. The TSP 100 ECO is basically next model on from the TSP 143 Future Print, which we launched 3 years ago. The main thing that's different about this printer is actually, as I said earlier, it involves actually some eco functions which actually mean it saves energy as well as paper. I'd like to show you some features on it which actually might explain this better. One of the main things that most printers today will do is print standard 80mm paper. Here you can see a receipt just printed as a test receipt, actually showing the standard supermarket receipt with a logo on the top and basically the items and then details at the bottom. Quite standard, as you would see. What we've actually achieved with this product is we can reduce effectively the paper to 58mm very simply. But what we've actually got within here is there's an eco setting page on the actual printer command emulator, which actually shows you a number of different options. Exactly by just pressing that one setting, we've actually reduced the paper from 80mm to 58mm. This makes it very simple to cut your carbon footprint by about a third just with one simple action on the one printer. One of the other things this is quite clever about this product itself is that the margin, as you can see at the top of the page, is actually shown as 11mm. We've actually put some clever technology in terms of the top of the head, whereby we can actually reverse the paper feed. So when it starts printing, we can actually reduce this top element. As you can see, if I compare the two receipts, you've already saved that amount of paper, which has no usage, but will save the customer money and will save the planet because obviously it's reducing the paper usage as well.
I've heard about a brand new printer of STAR MICRONICS. Can you show us and tell us something about it?
Yes, it's the FVP10. Let me show you. It's on a bench over here.
Great, thank you.
As you can see, this printer actually looks like a slightly different model to the rest of the ones in our range, and I'll try and explain the reason behind that. One of the things it's actually designed for is the hospitality market, and the hospitality market primarily has problems that people will pour drinks. Obviously, as you can imagine, that having a drink with electricity is not very good. So in order to prevent this, we've actually designed the product so it's actually a splash-proof design on the top, and that actually the liquid then run off. But as you also notice, the paper exit is on the front and actually allows the paper to come out the front and actually no water to go inside the unit. Let me show you how easy it is to change the paper. If I open the drawer, basically you have access to the paper roll. I lift it out. I can actually put in the paper roll, drop it in, basically put the printer back in there, cuts itself, and you then again have the paper ready to operate.
So, Mr. Martin, what do you expect from the trade fair participation this year?
We see EuroCIS as being a very important show for ourselves. As I've shown earlier today, we've decided to launch 2 new products here today, and we see this as being critical for the retail marketplace. So we're hopeful that both meeting the end users, the retailers, and also system partners, that we can convince them that these new models will be very fitting for their business for the next year.
Which projects do you plan in the near future?
We have a continued R&D presence itself, and what we're looking at is actually trying to develop some of the ideas which we've shown today. Primarily the eco market is very important to us, and we intend to launch further products in that market sector in the future.
Thank you very much, Mr. Martin, and have a good time at the EuroCIS.
Thanks very much indeed.